Hey YouTube, I'm Kenneth Ryan.
Linz, Resop.
Yeah! I didn't hear the I'm, and I was like,
I didn't say I'm.
I know, I was like, what? Different.
Yeah.
And welcome back to another exciting episode of Fanfiction Friday. We are returning with a fic that is not clockwork, and it is also not comedy. Well, it's probably gonna be funny, but not, like, intended to be, well...
That we know of.
It's not like a satire.
We haven't actually read it.
It's I don't think it's a satire. But we are returning to our roots, our origin. The first fic we read was a Makoto and Sosuke from Free. We are now returning to Free, with a Makoto and Kuroko.
Kokoro, that's hard.
Kokoro? I have no idea. Kuroko.
From Kuroko no Basket.
The fic is titled Unexpected Love. It is by Riku Senpai. And the little blurb we got is, hey, this is a crossover. Hee K&B meets Free. More like Kuroko meets Makoto. Hope you like it. I hope we do like it. Yeah. And we're gonna go into this. It's rated M, like everything else we read on this. And just a little thing is, hey there, it's Riku. I'll read that, and then I'm gonna let you go into this, and you can decide who you want to voice. Okay.
I don't really care.
Okay, so, hey there, it's Riku. I've made a new one-shot, and this time it's a crossover. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Awesome Angel, for betaing again. Beware, it's M-rated for a reason. So we're ready for it.
They made smiley faces with, like, the equal sign, and then with a colon, and then with an equal sign.
They're just so earnest. It's so cute. I think it's cute. I'm like, oh, they just want us to know they're happy.
So you want me to read the words?
You can read the description if you would like.
And whoever's first, I guess I'll them do. It was an average day. Makoto woke up, made breakfast for his family, cute decorated bento for his siblings, and 2 bigger bentos for him and his best friend Haru, knowing he would probably only eat some fish for breakfast.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Haru.
Wow, I want to rewatch this anime already. We are one line into this fic, and I'm like, remember when Reikisa was my life? I want that back. Give me my boys.
I kind of want to rewatch some scenes from K&B. Even though we haven't really gotten to him yet.
Yeah, oh god. Anyways.
I like sports animes, okay?
I like Free.
Okay, blah, blah. After getting dressed, they started to eat. It was energetic and loud, like always. His mother told everyone their schedule, and his father made sure they all had their money. Once he was done, he left to pick Haru up, walking the same streets as always. He looked for the small kitten, which would always greet him, but it wasn't anywhere to be seen. What?
Okay.
That made Makoto sad. He loved starting the day with petting the kitten. He sighed and continued walking, though his eyes still searching for the kitten.
Stop. I'm already getting clockwork flashbacks with the same word too frequently.
Yeah.
You stop that.
Once he was at Haru's place, he knocked and then entered. Makoto walked straight to the bathroom, knowing his friend would be in the tub. I don't feel like doing a voice. I'll be Makoto, though.
Okay.
Since it's in the middle of this paragraph. Good morning, Haru. We have to go, he said with a warm smile and offered his hand to help him out. The first episode of Free, pretty much. Yeah.
Every episode of Free.
Yeah. Haru sighed and took the helping hand. This is Haru, I guess.
Morning, he said as he got out, drying his body and putting his apron on.
Haru, I've made bento for you, he said as he watched his friend, who returned the gaze. You look unhappy. Are you okay? Haru wasn't someone who spoke often, but he knew his best friend. Makoto was surprised and had to smile how sharp his friend was. Oh, that's Haru saying that. Whoops. Read it. No. You
look unhappy. Are you okay?
And all that stuff I said.
Haru wasn't someone who spoke often, but he knew his best friend. Makoto was surprised and had to smile how sharp his friend was sometimes.
Well, I didn't get to see Milky-chan, so I'm wondering where he might be.
That thief kitten? Makoto nodded and Haru sighed. His friend was really too nice. 2 days passed by and Makoto still didn't see the cat. The boy felt somehow abandoned. He would always give him treats and the kitten would let him pet it all he wanted. It was already dark and rainy outside. Even their club activities had to be cancelled. Makoto started on his way home, but stopping when he heard voices. It was obvious that someone was being bullied.
No one likes you. That's why you were abandoned.
Yeah, you don't belong to us nor to humans. You're just disgusting. Makoto wasn't one who could just ignore such a thing. He made his way to the alley and saw 2 girls and a guy cornering someone.
"Hey, you!" he called out. And if he weren't as big as he was, the group would have fought him, but instead they ran off, cursing. Makoto walked...
Yep.
Makoto walked over and looked at the small body which was lump on the filthy ground. "Hey, you! Are you okay?" He obviously wasn't. But Makoto just wanted to see if the person was conscious. The lump slowly rose up, but all strength left its body, and it fell back.
What is it?
It's a person. Making Makoto worry even more. Makoto held the person in his arms so he wouldn't land on the hard ground. It was a small body, covered by dirt and small cuts. The person was a boy.
Is this the fucking cat?
Yeah. Are you assuming his gender?
Is this the fucking cat?
Yes, I'm assuming so. And once Makoto saw the face and hair, his hair skipped a beat.
Why can we never escape
Furries.
the fucking fur? The furries have infiltrated every aspect. Like, there's nothing... Everything I like, I guarantee you there's furries that have made fursonas out of it and fucked it up. In some way. Like,
Lovely.
I can never escape the furries.
Well, I don't know if Neko, Mimi, or whatever they're called, things like this, is considered furry, or if it's just cat boys.
I don't know.
It's a cat boy.
I don't know. I have no idea if it counts as furry.
His heart skipped a beat.
I'm just triggering myself to high school, to the people who wore dog collars to high school.
That was weird. They were kind of strange. Anyways. Was that for real? Maybe he was seeing things. The olive-haired teen shook his head. Olive-haired teen. That's funny.
Shot.
And decided to take him back home. I'm just gonna take him home, okay. Once he was at home, he laid him on the bed. It was a good thing that his family went to visit their relatives so he could take a better look at him. The more he looked at him, the faster his heart beat. No way. He's saying this with their words. The boy he saved had ears like a cat's and a tail. Makoto touched them to check if they were real. And they really were. So
Is this
cute.
like Sakura? That Sakura game?
What?
There's a game on Steam, it's like Sakura Secret or Sakura Story or something, and it's a bunch of like animal girls.
Something like that, probably. Pretty much. He's of the smile and stroked the sleeping boy. Although he hissed at first, once he sniffed on the teen's hand, he relaxed and leaned into the hand. He's like unconscious, isn't he?
He's sleeping. You just said he was sleeping.
Yeah. Makoto couldn't help but adore the sleeping cat boy. He was so cute.
Ed boy?
The teen would love to hug him and play with him.
Why did I not look up Ed and Eddie fanfiction?
I think I've read some, actually. In the past.
Plank and who?
Plank.
Sorry.
Do a cosplay of Plank. Just make a giant wood.
Just like Velcro your body stuck into one position and have your friends carry you around.
Play with him. A few hours passed by, and the small cat finally awoke. He looked around, being disoriented. He then noticed Makoto, who had fallen asleep beside him. He leaned in and sniffed a little before licking the sleeping boy's cheek. Why?
Why?
He felt shy after doing so, but didn't stop until Makoto awoke.
Why is this a cat?
This is really weird.
Boy, AU.
The said teen smiled in his sleep as the cat boy continued, going from his cheek to his lips, hesitantly licking
0 to
him
100.
there. Makoto giggled and slowly opened his eyes. Baby blue locks were to be seen, and he locked... Kuroko has blue hair.
Oh, is he a brunette?
Yeah. And he locked eyes with matching blue orbs. The cat boy once more licked his cheek. I was worried about you, you know. You're milky, right? He asked the gentle
I hope
smile.
he gives a stank face and is like, bitch, what the fuck are you... Like, you did not just call me Milky.
I'm assuming he called him that when he was still a cat. Like, to his face. Like, it's not the first time he's heard it, probably.
Gross. Such a gross nickname.
He asked with a gentle smile and ruffled his hair. How could Makoto not recognize him? Because he's a fucking person instead of a cat? There weren't many, or rather, any other cats with the same coloring. I thought the cat was white. Or black. I think it was white.
I don't remember.
The question was why he was human. The kitten backed away a little. He was shy. He hadn't thought that Makoto would recognize him this fast. Yet it made him happy. He nodded. He's kind of hard. He's very monotone. I don't know.
It's Kokoro Tetsuya, though.
Kuroko.
It's Kuroko Tetsuya, though. Not
You keep saying
Milky.
heart every time you try to say his name. That's weird.
Kuroko?
Yeah, it's Kuroko, but Kokoro is like
Kuroko
the Kokoro in
Tetsuya.
Doki Doki.
My name is Kuroko Tetsuya, though. Not Milky.
He said, and the olive-haired teen blushed.
This is thoughts.
Kawaii!
This is a thought. He's
Oh,
not
so I
saying
read
this.
it?
Sure.
So cute! His voice is as cute as he looks!
Oh, okay. Kuroko then? That's very presumptuous. Actually, no, that's his last name. I forgot. I never know his name is Tetsuya. So,
Oh, yeah.
he's only called Kuroko, so you kind of...
Ah.
I always kind of think that it's his first name, but it's not. That's a last name.
Mm-hmm.
Kuroko then? Where have you been? And how come you're a human now? Milky was a cat, right? No. It was a raccoon. Makoto was good at holding back, or he'd hugged the other thousands times by now.
What? Why? Why would you hug him? Why?
He's cute!
Control
Makoto wants to hug
yourself,
him.
you
Yes,
animal!
He is controlling himself, otherwise he would have hugged him. This is you talking, by the way.
Your instincts make me uncomfortable.
This is you talking.
I can be either in like cat form or human form. Do you like the cat form more? The other nickel hybrid.
That's not talking. That's the paragraph again.
The other Neko. The other Neko hybrids always bullied him for his colour and size. Though he was male, he wasn't as big as the others, if you know what I mean.
Eh? No, I mean, you're cute in both forms. I was just wondering, why didn't you say anything earlier?
I'm trying really hard to sound like the fucking cat girl from Honey Pop. I hope you know.
I don't know what she sounds like.
She has an annoying, whiny
I've
voice.
never actually seen her in the game because you only got her and you
Master!
weren't playing with me.
Master.
It's so bad. It's awful.
That's great. I want a voice act.
Kuroko got shy again. He avoided his gaze and continued.
You were always so nice to me, though. I scratched you all the time. You gave me snacks and petted me. I thought you wouldn't want to see me again if you see my human form.
He took the teen's hand and licked where he always scratched him. Makoto had to say, though, when Kuroko did it in its human form, it was quite erotic.
Are you going to toss me out?
He asked in an adorable tone. The taller teen couldn't help but wrap his arms around him.
Milky, you're killing me. So cute. Ooh, asterisk.
Yeah.
And then this is like a time jump, even though.
But
it
there's
doesn't
no
actually-
indication.
It's just another paragraph. Haru, what do I do? He's playing with my feelings! Asked Makoto as they were in the classroom. It had been 2 weeks after the encounter.
God.
By him, he meant Kuroko. The blue net made him crazy.
Shot, 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 shot.
He would sometimes come, and then a few days he would disappear. He would let Makoto stroke and pet him sometimes, and other times he would act distant. Apparently, Kuroko had his own place to stay, so he wasn't with Makoto all the time, though he would prefer that Kuroko stayed with him.
Distance is healthy, and I need you to accept that and embrace it because this creepy, clingy bullshit is, like, making me tense. I need my tension-tamity.
Haru looked at his desperate friend and sighed.
He's a cat, after all. That's how they are, I suppose. They're nothing like the cute creatures in the ocean. Haru started off talking about his beloved sea creatures and how much he wished to swim with them.
That dolphin who stole my penis.
I have to voice Stinky, so he's my boy.
Yeah, you can do that, I don't care.
Is it Nene?
Nay.
Now watch me whip. Watch me Nene. Oh God,
It is
I could
pronounced
basically.
nay, but I don't. There's no like
I
punctuation
could
between.
basically be Hillary Clinton. Just. You ever see the gif of her whipping and nay-naying? And it's like when you finally catch that Pokemon you've been trying to catch in Pokemon Go for 2 hours, and it's just like this pathetic whip and nay-nay. It is the funniest thing.
I've not seen it with that comment, no, but.
Oh, it is a good gif. A good gif. Nay, nay, Makoto-chan! Mako-chan! I forgot that's what he calls him, fuck! I heard that you were in love with a kitten, can I come over and see it? Asked Nagisa with puppy dog eyes, and you're gonna fucking chew him up with those fucking puppy instincts. The taller teen thought about what his friend said. Was he really in love?
No.
Well, of course he loved Kuroko. The way you love a pet, though. His heart beat fast sometimes, and let's not mention the weird dream he had the other day.
Oh, sex dream, yay. He isn't at my place, but I have a picture, he said, and thought of which photo he should show Nagisa. He had only one in his cat form, and hundreds secret ones he took while the kitten was sleeping.
That's fucking creepy!
That is really creepy. Here, he said as he showed him. Nagisa took the picture.
Wow! He's really cute! Look at his fur! Oh. Who's this? He looks like the cat, Mako-chan. I didn't know you were into such things. Yeah, your friend's a fucking furry, which means you need to dump his ass in the nearest corner and just get the hell out, because next thing you know, he's going to ask you if you want to go for a walk, and he's going to show up with a leash. I'm digging way too much into furries. I don't actually care, because if you're a furry, you're not hurting anybody. Unless you're, like, hurting someone. Like, if you're not hurting anybody, I don't care. But it's fun to make fun of, because...
If you're not hurting because you're a furry.
Right,
But if you were a furry and you hurt someone, that's just kind of two
kind of
completely different things.
I just want to establish, like, I don't want someone to watch this
Nothing against
who's
furries.
potentially a furry and be like, wow, they fucking hate us. It's like, no, I don't. I just think it's funny to make fun of furries. Because, like, the jokes just write themselves. Nagisa said with a smirk as he pointed at the ears of the sleeping boy. Makoto blushed and took it away.
Hey, no snooping around.
Too late! I know Mako-chan's kink. Hee hee hee.
What the frick?
Once school was over, Makoto went to the
great
pool
at
with
picking
the others.
fics. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I don't read them. I read the blurb and I'm like, this could be interesting. This had the chance to be interesting. It is interesting, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it had the chance to not be this. There was no indication anywhere leading up to this that this is going to be about a furry.
Yeah. Usually that's like a tag or something, but
Right?
on fanfiction they don't really have tags. But
once school was over, Makoto went to the pool with the others. They had to practice for the upcoming tournament. Once he changed, he jumped in, trying to improve his speed.
this is Nagisa, I think.
Mako-chan, your cat is here for you! The said boy looked around and searched for a cat, but only saw Kuroko and nothing but his shirt, which he had left in the changing room. As he got out, the water drops dripping down his well-built body. Seeing his master...
Why is he thinking of it as his master?
This is triggering me to Honey Pop. The cat girl literally only calls you master. It's awful. It is awful. It makes me so uncomfortable. I'm like, please, you not only sound 12, you look 12, and...
It's better than daddy.
You're right.
Maybe.
Well, it's like
It's
like
kind of equivalent.
it's a variation of daddy.
Yeah, I suppose.
Made Kuroko shy. He didn't have a broad chest nor a wide back. Seeing the muscles flex with each movement he made coming closer made him somewhat weird.
Kuroko, what's up? Why are you here?
Why are you leaning so far back?
Because it's comfortable.
He
was happy, but he didn't really want others to see him like that. Kuroko sure was pale. There was no sight of tan like Makoto had. But it suited him perfectly. His legs looked smooth. They were long and thin, but not too thin. Just perfect. Who knew what was hiding under his shirt? He didn't dare to think further because having a bulge here and now would be fatal, and it would be too obvious.
I know, I'm just like,
I know,
I'm preparing myself for the eventual sex.
Yeah, this is gonna be weird.
It's gonna
We're
be-
halfway through.
I know, but it's gonna be weird.
It might be short. He put his thing in my thing. And then we had the
He
sex.
put his thingy in my you-know-what.
Scent! I was close by and followed your scent.
He said, hiding under the shirt, which didn't even belong to
You're getting a little more Morty there.
I know, I can't help it.
Yeah.
But it
It's a
also
good
had Makoto's scent. Oi, are you the thief kitten? Are you the one who makes him suffer? Said Haru, as he looked from up the pool. Your beta failed you a little bit there. Kuroko's expression didn't change. Your beta is failing you. But on the inside, he began to panic. Was he bothering... Why am I burping? I'm drinking water. Why was he bothering Makoto? He never once wanted to make him suffer or such. I'm sorry. I didn't meant to bother you. With that said, he turned back to a cat and ran off.
What? So, do people know about these cat boys? Or are people just, like, accepting this? Hey, oh.
Maybe it's like a glory...
Oh, hey.
Oh, no spoiler.
Ray, I think, is this one.
No.
I'll be Ray.
No spoiler. Well, spoiler warning. So if you haven't watched Buffy Season 5, mute my ass. Actually, I'll just be vague. It's like a G and B situation, maybe, where, like, people forget it.
G and B? What?
Think of the big bad.
What are you talking about?
Remember where, like, she
part are you
became
talking
he, and
Oh,
everyone,
yeah.
and Spike was like, is everyone just really fucking stoned?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That,
now.
like, maybe it's that kind of
They're
situation.
talking about, like, episode where they were
Oh, no.
mute, and I'm like, mute what?
No. Haru-chan, you can't say that to his wife. Ugh, waifu. Look, he got all jealous and left.
What should Ray sound like? Am I the only one who is shocked that a human turned into a cat? Maybe I can turn into a beautiful butterfly. Fuck you, Ray.
Gisa, take care of him. Makoto was disappointed, but also happy. He lifted his shirt up and could smell Kuroko's lingering scent.
Why? Why are you smelling this shit?
Mako-chan is such a perv. How scary, said Nagisa, and then went over to Ray. After walking Haru home, he walked his usual way home. He stopped at the spot where he would always see Kuroko, but nothing was there. He sighed, but just as he was about to leave, he saw something. New lines for new words.
Yeah.
That's how you write,
Kuroko?
children.
He asked and walked up, seeing the other's surprise. Kuroko turned his back to him, making him worry. What's wrong? He asked, and tried to take a look. Kuroko had new bruises, his hair was messy, and his ears were down. Makoto found it adorable somehow, but he had to nurse his kitten. This is Kuroko, I think. He got beat up again.
I'm sorry. I didn't meant to do what that human said. I didn't want you to hate me too, he said as he sulked, holding back his tears. Makoto chuckled at how cute he was and lifted him up.
He just picks up this kid. Well, he's old enough, I guess.
Okay, but have
Not
you
a
seen
kid.
season 2 Makoto? He is as wide as two Nagisas. He is a broad boy.
True, he is pretty...
He's like Jin size.
Okay, sure.
Maybe bigger. Okay, I finally got around to watching Gaio 14, and when they had to draw Jin, it's a little circle head and just the broadest shoulders in the world. It's so funny. I think Jungkook did it. And it's like, oh, Jin! Like, literally, just a tiny head and the rest of the
Because
sheet
they
is
joke
shoulder.
about it all the time.
I love it so much. Okay, sorry.
He said as he sulked, I think.
He said as he sulked, holding back. No,
Oh,
no,
it lifted
no,
him
no.
up.
Yeah.
It's in my words, okay? It's okay. Don't let it bother you, he said with a smile, and kissed the other's forehead. Kuroko hid his face in Makoto's chest, which turned shades of red.
I hate characters that are like this. I hate it.
Kinda same.
It's so annoying.
The taller boy's scent somehow made him feel saved.
This is Clockwork.
This is silver.
This is end of Clockwork.
Silver
Everything
and
is
gold,
triggering.
Silver and gold.
Nothing makes me want to kill myself more than silver and gold.
Rudolph song. Anyways, he closed his eyes and opened it again when he was already in bed next to Makoto, arms wrapped around him. So they're just like laying in bed now.
Okay.
Kuroko knew by now what he felt when he was this close to Makoto. He asked one of his close friends, and Aomine told him that he was in heat. Oh, God. They're doing this! They're doing this! Male cats in heat. Male cat boys in heat. It had been embarrassing to listen to his friend, who had lots of experience in that. He's a slut. He must be killed to prevent Athena's...
Athena, shine your virginal uterus light. I hope you watched the episode before.
The
'cause
last
that
one,
will
it was
never
great.
make
Go watch
sense.
it. Go watch it now.
check out Ghost.
Glass.
It was a time. I'm a new man because of that fic. I had a journey.
It was fun. Yeah.
Again, where is my big gulp?
Okay. Anyways, Kuroko never once felt anything like that before, so he was scared. He was scared.
I'm a scared little kitty boy.
He leaned in and
I should just start using that voice.
licked-
Makoto! I just sound like a whiny old...
Now, for some reason, I'm thinking of Naruto in that one Naruto.
Sasuke!
That involved a lot more screaming now, and it's like,
That was 2 years ago.
2:50 a.m.
Can you believe that?
oh god, that was so long ago.
Can you believe that that is a meme? That is the Toad voice. Now. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. I didn't think he was scared. He was scared.
I'm a scared
He
little
leaned
kitty
in and
boy.
licked Makoto's cheek, moving to his neck, which gave a delicious scent off. He licked some more, making the other moan in his sleep, so Makoto's sleeping and he's molesting him.
Yeah, creepy.
Grogu never hurt while Makoto takes pictures of him while he's sleeping.
These two are terrifyingly
But they're
creepy.
perfect together, I guess.
No.
Because they
They both need to be in an institution.
yeah.
Get out. Off the streets. Off
Grogu
the
had never
street.
heard such a tone before, so he did it again, now sucking on the long neck. When Makoto slowly opened
That's
his
making
eyes...
me think of like a blowjob, but on the neck. So like Makoto's whole head is in his throat. Like he's like an anaconda, and he's just like, I'm sucking the long neck. I don't know why that's the image I had, but there it is.
When Makoto slowly opened his eyes, he pretended to sleep, as he was too shy to look at him.
Oh God, I
He
do that
actually
to
turned
avoid
around,
responsibility.
not wanting the other notice. His body was strange. Kuroko, are you feeling better? He asked, and turned him around, getting closer.
No, wait! He pushed him, but it was too late. Makoto could totally feel his erection. He wasn't sure if he should just ignore it, but seeing Kuroko...
I like leaning out of the screen. every single
Kuroko
time.
aroused like that, he wanted to
Possibly.
see more. Oh my God, what fucking...
Kuroko, are you in heat?
Well,
In heat? Look.
I think that's impossible for male cats.
So why does
First of
Makoto
all,
think this? I don't know.
this is like a Spanish drama.
Are you
in heat? Like reaction shots of everyone in the room.
He asked as he came closer. He took a hold of Kuroko's arm so he couldn't escape.
Don't word it like that. That's creepy.
Yeah.
Aomine
Aomine.
Kun said that I am, but I don't know. He said in embarrassment. Something snapped in Makoto, hearing that some guy told him about such a private thing.
Who is this Aomine-kun? Why would you ask him that? He asked with a somewhat scary tone. His expression was serious, and he looked mad.
Aomine is my best friend.
Were you fooling around with that guy?
Jesus fucking Christ, get away and get away now. Leave.
We were out for
Leave.
days. Kuroko heard that tone for the first time. It was kind of cold, the total opposite of him. I was very angry, but he was cold. Were you
leave.
fooling around with him?
Get
while
out.
You were out for
This
days?
is a red flag. Red flag.
You were
Foul
cheating on
play.
me. We're not in a relationship,
Foul
but you're
play.
cheating on me. Yeah.
Get out. Holy shit.
That's a red flag, yeah.
Not healthy. Why is everything...
Hey, I was talking about this private thing with a friend of mine. Who is this guy? Why would you ask him that private thing? He's my best friend. Were you sleeping with him?
I'm really
Were you
good
having sex with that guy?
at picking fics.
Yeah.
That, with their relationship based,
That trigger you.
every time I pick a fic that's based around a relationship, it's always unhealthy.
Mm.
When am I gonna pick a healthy relationship? We should have read the handjob one.
Probably.
That probably would have been healthy.
It would, yeah.
Next time. Okay, sorry.
Blah, 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 cold, total opposite of him. He didn't knew what he meant by fool around.
Of
Oh my
course.
god, innocent virgin. So you're taking advantage of this person.
Literally.
Makoto, bad touch.
When are we getting into the weird sex?
But he did mess I don't know. He's probably gonna give him like a cat blowjob.
Ugh.
But he did mess around a bit with Aomine. They stole fish.
We did, but just a little.
That sounds really bad.
He said as he tried to free himself, but there was no way. Makoto's grip tightened. Holy shit! Leave!
That's abusive.
911! What is your emergency? Makoto's fucking crazy. Why was Makoto angry when he heard that? He wasn't sure himself, and being like this wasn't like him. Who knew he could be so aggressive possessive? He would be the aggressive possessive type.
That's bad.
Seeing the brunette's scared look, he snapped back and sighed.
Sorry, I don't know what's gotten into me, he said, and let the kitten go. Kuroko gave him a hug, not wanting to let go just yet.
Makoto was scary, but he's still the nicest person I know. I'm sorry.
This is thinking, I think.
How cute can he get? He asked himself, and then pushed Kuroko onto his bed. Kuroko's scared face made him extremely excited as he licked over the brunette's lips.
Kuroko, I can get even scarier.
Stop it!
Is that okay?
No!
The brunette only nodded.
No! Red flag. I'm vetoing this.
I guess he likes it, though. I don't know. He doesn't understand what's happening, but he's accepting it.
Yeah, this is like you're taking advantage of someone who doesn't know what's going on. It's weird.
Makoto was the first and only human that was nice to him. That's just because he's nice to you doesn't mean you have to sleep with him. That's like dude bro 101 opposite.
Literally, yes.
Oh yeah, whatever. Even if he were the scariest person on this world, he wouldn't leave his side. That's bad. Bad.
This is abusive.
Don't be afraid to leave abusive relationships.
But sometimes you can't, and it's okay if you are in a situation where you... Like, it's
Yeah.
not okay, but, like, don't feel bad, and don't feel like...
It's not okay, but it's not, like, your fault that you can't
Yeah,
get
yeah,
out of
it's
it.
not your fault that you can't get out of it. That's what I'm trying to say. That's us getting deep. 20 to 30 minutes into this. I don't know what the timer's at. 30 minutes in. That's our point where we get deep.
William said, that's what he thought and felt. He wrapped his arms around the taller teen's neck. He knew one or two things since he saw some hybrids going at it in the park when he was on his stroll, so obviously he knows what's going on. But he doesn't know what's going on. But he knows what's going on.
I think this fic, Kuroko is a drug addict.
He's so out of character, though.
He is shooting up that heroin, and he's just not responsive in a realistic way.
He opened his mouth and licked his lips. I'm gonna give him a blowjob. Makoto welcomed it and soon sealed the brunette's lips with his own. Kuroko's eyes widened for a moment, but he
Here's
soon
the
closed
sex.
them. Feeling shy when he looked at Makoto's gentle eyes, which filled with lust more and more every passing second. The kiss started off slow and gentle, but soon got passionate and hungry. Kuroko didn't know how to react at first, but did as Makoto did.
You know what I
Their
am?
tongues-
Passionate and hungry.
I'm hungry too, yeah. Their tongues danced a dance full of lust. It felt good, and Kuroko liked it. Makoto never once did anything to hurt him. No, he was always nice. It made him feel the way he did now, happy and good. 5 seconds ago.
What is this?
I mean,
What is this?
They didn't say he was holding him tight enough to hurt him.
But tight enough to not let him go.
Yeah.
Also, you and I saying that we are hungry at 3 in the morning is making me think of I'm gonna munch, I'm gonna crunch, because the title of that vine is me going downstairs to get a midnight snack. Literally, us. Okay, sorry.
Where was happy and good. The taller teen's hand wandered to Kuroko's chest, and he noticed, once again, how different their bodies were. It was amazing. Kuroko fit perfectly into his arms, then why is he small enough?
I feel like Kuroko is my size, and I've been told very frequently that, like, being cuddly with me is awkward because I'm very bony, which is something I just can't control. That's my body type.
Small person.
So, like,
So,
I don't know, is it really that comfortable?
well, he fits perfectly.
Like, okay.
Makoto's lips went to the brunette's slender neck. He sucked and licked him. Makoto knew exactly what he did. He wasn't a virgin, though he never did it with another guy, but he saw plenty of gay porn, thanks to Nagisa, who had forced Haru and Makoto to join him since he had to prepare everything for Rei or something. They didn't ask for more. Okay, so Rei and Nagisa are getting some in this fic, too.
Do you ever just...
Clearly.
But, like, does it have to be to prepare him? Like, close friends sometimes just watch porn together because it's funny.
Maybe.
So...
I don't know. Kuroko's soft moans started to get louder the lower Makoto's lips
Ah!
went. Makoto. Kuroko was indeed flat. What? Well, of course he was. He was a guy, after all. But surprisingly, it didn't turn him off or
Oh, no
anything.
boobies.
Yeah. No, he got even more into it. He kissed his chest, stopping at one of the pink nubs. The color matched with the blush on his cheeks.
There's no good way to describe nipples. I've just accepted that. Because every time they bring it up, I'm like, you could have just not said anything and I would have been happier.
Yeah. Bud nub.
Like, it's just bad. Pebbling.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's so bad.
Especially in his cheeks. Wondering if the lower part had the same color. His dick! He
Wow.
undid his pants. Kuroko's hands wandered to his front, hiding his hard erection. He felt so shameless. That's the opposite of what you feel. Being exposed like that.
Yeah, no,
That's
you mean
shameless.
shameful.
Yeah. He added his tail to hide as much as possible. Yeah, he has a tail. I forgot about that.
Makoto, please stop. Stop it. Which means you should. He's telling you to stop. He whined with teary eyes, but that made everything worse. Makoto's members twitched in excitement, wanting to be surrounded by the brunette's heat.
Tetsu, don't be shy. Look, I'm the same. We're both hard.
This
He said.
sounds like child molestation.
It kind of does, yeah. It really does.
Like, I'm getting those vibes. It's like, oh, Johnny, I'm your creepy 45-year-old uncle, but don't be shy. Look, I'm hard, too. We're the same, you
natural.
and me. Like, this is terrifying. I am on edge. Oh my god. Don't let me pick romance fics. God damn. I always pick the bad ones.
It does seem like it. I mean, I think they're probably the same age.
I'm sure
at
that's
least.
consensual and of age. Like, the author doesn't mean for it to sound like that.
Yeah.
I'm just getting that vibe.
Like, it just, canonically, I think the characters are pretty close to the same age, at least.
Yeah, that would make sense. So
I forget what grade they're in, but whatever. He said, impressed against Kuroko. The brunette didn't like being called like that. Not now, and not by him. Tetsu? My stomach just made a noise. He called him like that. Makoto liked the new nickname he gave the brunette. It was short and sounded cute. You don't have to hide. Show me more, he said, and pulled his hands away, giving his tail a light bite to get the moan he wanted to hear. Kuroko was scared of how different the taller male was during mating. But so was he, and if it was Makoto, it was okay to let go of his reasons and just enjoy his touch. He opened his legs, and Makoto got full view.
This is the opposite of that meme where it's like, him, did you come? Me, yeah, to my senses, get out of my house. This is the opposite of that.
At least he's asking.
Yeah,
That's good.
this isn't as good of consent though as that. I can't remember
No,
who the
I meant
pairing
in
was.
that- in
Oh
that-
yeah,
in that
yeah.
quote.
That's true. I'm just like, God, what was the
It was
pairing?
Aaron and John.
Oh yeah,
John.
you're right. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that was Attack on Titan. With Attack on Titan with the consent. Wow, that's
Right? Wild.
That's like post-apocalyptic, and they still consent.
They still were like, "Do you want this?" Like,
Yes, I do. Do you want this too? Sure.
Okay, maybe tone it down. It was so good. Okay.
Anyways, blah blah. It was okay to like blah blah blah. He opened his legs full view. Blushed and looked at him. It looked cute. Kuroko wasn't as big as he was, but it wasn't small either. His ass had a nice form. It was round and firm. You're facing his front.
So he's skinny like me, but he got cake. Got it.
Makoto's manhood twitched some more. He couldn't help it anymore and took his pants off. Kuroko's gaze wandered down and he licked his lips.
Where's the bead?
Makoto sealed the brunette's lips once again and kissed him hungrily. His hand wandered down and he stroked Kuroko's cock. Being touched for the first time there was almost too much for him. He moaned wantonly.
Wontons.
Wantonly. I don't know how to pronounce that word, honestly.
I don't.
I only read it. I never...
Wantonly? That's what I would say. I would say wantonly.
Wantonly. Rocking his hips. No wonder Aomine mated all the time. It felt so good. Kuroko returned the
Bitch, he
favor
stroked you like twice.
and used his tail to do the same. I know that cats can consciously control their tails.
He's not a cat. He's a hybrid.
True.
Also, it's fiction.
True. That took Makoto by surprise, and he moaned to the touch. He looked at Kuroko, who had an amazingly aroused look.
Would that even feel good?
A tail, fur. I mean, I don't know. Some people
Like, I don't...
sensation play.
My mind would be like... I'd feel slightly uncomfortable. More than slightly. I'd just be like, what is going on? You know? I'd be like, what? Use a hand.
It's just like, where's the corner of this blanket so I can make it like a rope? And then it's just like,
Oh, yeah, no.
with like a bone in it.
Oh, God, even more no. Furries, how do you do it?
He looked at Kuroko with an amazingly aroused look, his legs spread wide open.
Bam!
And I'm thinking of like, Gale and like,
The panini
Pro
press.
wrestle-
Oh,
panini
God,
press.
yeah. The Dutchman's daughter.
Makoto smirked and bit the brunette's sensitive ear. Kuroko's body shivered, and he came all over his stomach as he moaned out loud.
Wow,
As he moaned
damn.
loud. He touched his cock and bit his ear, and that's about it. It's his first time being touched by anything. He panted and didn't even notice that Makoto's finger was in his hole. Did he lube it?
Nope, he's just going.
Is he gonna self-lubricate, like in weird things? I've read things. I've read so many things. The taller boy
Yeah.
kissed him again and again as he used his finger, adding a second in, which Kuroko noticed, becoming scared. It's not over yet, Tatsu. There was it again. There is it. He had to say it this time.
No, don't call me that. Ayomie-kun calls me. He couldn't finish his sentence and was turned around. Jesus fucking Christ, listen to him. He was on his fours, which scared him a little.
Again, his name. Don't call another man's name when you're with me, he said angrily. He finally snapped and entered the brunette completely with one thrust.
I bring all my groceries in one trip. No exceptions.
This is a Gale
When
voice.
I fuck, I get it in one thrust. All the way. Oh,
One
God.
thrust. Kuroko protested. It hurt, and he wanted the other to stop, but there was no way. It was too late.
It should never be too late.
Well, he's already in.
No, I mean, like, if you want him to stop.
But yeah, no. Yeah.
How could he dare to say some stranger's name?
Okay, there it is. How could he dare to say some stranger's name? Kuroko should only say his name.
I'm sorry. Please, Queen. He sobbed and then moaned once he hit a certain spot.
Yeah, telling me to stop? No, he didn't actually say that, actually.
No, he's been thinking it, though.
He told him to stop calling him Tetsu
Right.
while having sex with him because his friend calls him Tetsu and that's weird. But okay, whatever. You want more, don't you? It's okay to be honest. I'll love you all night long. Gag. He said and looked somewhat scary,
Where this
maybe even
fic started.
insane. But he couldn't help it.
Where this fic started and where it is right now is blowing my mind. I'm like,
What I
the fuck?
expected and what I got.
Right. Expectation was like, I was like, oh, it's gonna be like fun. It's
Hey,
gonna be
free,
cute.
and maybe he'll be playing basketball.
Right,
And
I thought it was gonna be
maybe
cute.
Makoto will be like the one person who actually notices when Tetsu's around.
Right, and like there's like cute characters in the basketball anime. I've seen their designs.
Kuroko's pretty cute.
And but this is just terrible. This is bad.
Yeah.
I'm not liking this at
He
all.
looked somewhat scared, maybe even insane. But he couldn't help it. His hips moved hard and fast as he got deeper and deeper. You're already all the way
You're
in.
all
You
the
can't
way
go
in.
deeper. Abusing that spot Kuroko seemed to like. The brunette's
prostate.
sobs changed into moans. He wrapped his legs around Makoto's waist. Is it better now? You see, I'll be upset when you think about others while we're mating, and I might hurt you again, but I do love you, okay? That's abuse. That is straight up fucking abuse. I might hurt you, but I love you.
No fucking way.
So this is like, he's, what's the word?
He is a literal abuser.
Yandere.
He's a literal abuser.
They might not be trying to have a healthy relationship. They might have literally made it that way on purpose, I guess, probably.
Maybe. But
Probably.
That's fucking creepy.
But that's, yeah, some people, I don't know.
Did you see the whispered part?
He whispered into his ear and bit it. No, I got too distracted by I love you.
Understandable, honestly. I was just wondering. Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
Kuroko forgot the pain. He was actually happy. No one had ever told him that they loved him. Oh, God.
It's unhealthy.
This is not healthy. They always tossed him aside or just ignored him.
He's
But
the only
Makoto-
person who could love me, so I can't leave him.
But
Bad.
Makoto was different. No matter how cruel he might get, he wouldn't leave his side anymore.
That's terrible.
He leaned in and kissed him. That calmed Makoto down and he moved slower. You're on your, is it like a... he's on all fours, getting plowed up the ass, but he's leaning in and, it's like a... do you see this position I'm in and how this would not work?
I mean, with how tall Makoto is, his head could be, over here. Just be yeah, I'm all...
And
you just turn your...
I guess he did... He is in the ear, so I guess it's just a...
Oops. What was that? Are they cleaning the cat box?
We're so close to done.
Yeah.
But we're at a point
Oh no,
where
that's
it's
the cat scraping the bowl, I think.
They always tossed him aside or just ignored him, but Makoto was different. He wouldn't leave his side. He leaned in and kissed him. That calmed Makoto down and moved slower. He just noticed how tight Kuroko was, and he bet he hurt him a lot. He was close to climax, so he thrusted deeper.
Oh, I bet it hurts him. I'm just gonna keep going. Why not?
I'm close, so who cares, really?
Oh, God. You okay? He asked with his usual gentle voice. And Kuroko nodded. He's bipolar, multiple personalities going on here.
I kind of want to know if this was the intention. This fic was written 3 years ago.
Probably.
In its defense.
Rocking his hips and releasing for the second time that evening, his inner walls tightened around Makoto's arousal, and he also orgasmed in pure bliss. You were in pain.
Right?
You literally said that you were in pain. Whatever. I looked away. Kuroko couldn't help it but fall asleep. He was too tired. Too tired to go on. The Makoto wasn't satisfied yet. He stopped once the other passed out in his arms. That's good.
Okay.
I'll have to train you harder, he said to
What?
himself, with a way too crazy look on his face.
Okay, I think they meant for this to not be healthy.
Yeah, I'm better with that. Makoto pulled the brunette into his arms and hugged him. He never let him go, not after he came to like the kitten. He looked down at the sleeping boy's face, and his gentle smile took its place. Kuroko was too cute. The best thing was that he was a cat and a human, so he could enjoy his cuteness in all ways he wished. The taller boy soon closed his eyes and drifted off to sleep.
So...
That's the end.
I hope you liked it. Please tell me what you think of it via review. Thanks. See you again, Desu. 4 reviews.
I mean, earlier I thought it was kind of weird when he was like, oh, he's scared, that's so cute. Oh my god, I'm deranged, I totally love that.
Okay. That was it.
That was a fic. It was interesting.
It was not what I expected.
It wasn't what I expected at all.
I was not... Again, I went in and I was like, oh, it's going to be a cute... free fanfictions are usually really cute.
Yeah.
I've
sometimes
read...
You get, the Gander...
Right, well, I don't read those ones. But, the ones we've read on the show have been pretty good. The ones I read in my free time, because you...
I only send you cute ones, though.
Oh, because you know what
Because
I like.
I send good fics
Yeah,
that I like, that I'm like, hey, they'll probably like it too.
I'm sorry. I just don't like pre-reading, because I like my reactions to be genuine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I thought...
There are fics that we've read that I've picked without reading. I just sometimes go with, when we're slow on time, I'll go into my bookmarked fics and be like, hey, here's a fic.
Seems interesting.
This is a fic I enjoyed. Let's read it.
I expected better and more, and what I got was a psychopath and his...
Probably on purpose.
Cat-human hybrid. It seems like the author was intentionally trying to be like, Makoto's kind of deranged. He's way too fucking crazy.
What was this one?
Oh, he's cute. He's got a cool design.
Here's him with a dog and a hat.
I like him. Oh gosh, I like him a lot.
He's little compared to the other ones.
Is he the main character?
Kinda. It's like him and him. He's so tall.
I like him. Okay, he's pretty cool. I don't like this personality on him, but I like him.
Yeah, his personality's not like that.
Hey, 50, this is still shorter than Clockwork.
Yeah.
Well,
I made myself a little blanket toga thing.
honestly, that's fine. So, it's time to rate this, and I'm gonna give it a 0.5. Honestly, I hated it, but I don't want to give it a 0. I feel bad, because if the author watches this, they've grown. Like, I assume you've grown as an author, and you probably have written really cool things. I just did not care for the subject matter.
Yeah.
And Makoto freaked me out, and I wanted Kuroko to love himself enough to be like, you're fucking wild, but he didn't, and I subjected myself to it. This is like how I felt after I watched
After you watched what?
what did I hype up in my brain? It's 3:15 a.m. in case anyone's wondering. I'll remember off camera, and it's gonna be terrible, but yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
It was rough.
I give it like 1.5, 2. I don't know.
Okay.
Just because
You're
it's not
generous.
badly written,
No,
so that gives it more points.
that's fair. I'll steal your 1. Anywho,
I didn't really care for like the relationship.
no, the relationship was triggering. It was triggering. I keep triggering myself with fanfiction. I need to just stop is what I need. But because it's late and I have to go home and eat.
I have to shower. It's 4 in the morning.
And I have to do my skincare routine. I have a whole night ahead of me. I'm going to be going to bed as my roommates are waking up to go to work. But thank you guys so much for tuning in.
I have to be at work at 10.
It's true. If you like the video, be sure to give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we have awesome new content that comes out every weekday on this channel.
Learning about me.
If you have a fic you would like us to read, please leave it down below. We will read it on the show, because we need fics to read. And if you have a suggestion, then it's cool, because we know you wanted us to do it, and we don't have to look it up.
And someone will have pre-read it.
Yes, and someone will pre-read it, so they'll be like, this
But
is...
not us, so our reactions will be genuine.
I'm just worried that people, like, love us getting triggered, so all we're gonna get is triggering shit.
Maybe.
Which is fine, because, like,
you
it's
want
what you
us-
want to see.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much again for tuning in, and we will see you next week with a new fic, maybe a new story, like a series of fics, maybe another one-shot. We'll see. I have a list of bookmarked ones that I thought had interesting descriptions, so...
And you've seen 2 of them so
You've
far.
seen 2 of them, so my track record's pretty wild. But thank you guys again so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week with more Fanfiction Friday. Until then, stay awesome, read more smut. Bye. Is it like this? Or is it like... How do I... Like this? Am I doing it right? Yeah!
It's a cute little heart.
Nice.
God, we're trash.
Yeah, we are.